So update, this is a new one. So not that we don't have enough going on. This is Harry Hayman Travels, and Harry Hayman. So this is kind of I've had the good fortune of traveling all over the world, all over the United States, all over the world, both personally and professionally. For those who, I think everybody knows this. My dad was or is an international banker, still very active, even though he's supposed not to be. He's supposed to be on the chilling out stage, but good for him. So I got to go to a cool place with him. We were talking the other day, and I think it was him. He didn't remember this story, but we just going to this cool London Chinese restaurant. I mean, the way I remember going down this alley and going underneath this, metal fire escape, and going through the kitchen, and then ending up in this great dining room with noodles and steam everywhere and people shouting and here's a bowl of this. He thought maybe I went with my friend Eris, or his friend Eris, who became my friend Eris, when I was working in London in whatever year this was, 90 something or other. I'll date myself. But anyway, heading to San Diego with the Economy League of Greater Philadelphia as part of the Global Philadelphia Leadership Exchange, and where we take 200 or so leaders and aspiring leaders to other cities across the great country of ours to learn best practices from them. I've been involved in New Orleans and Detroit, but we've gone to other places like Seattle, and it's been going on for 17 years, which is great. It's incredible. I specifically in charge of the food tours, so or the food part of it, and then we have regional explorations where we explore the town that we go to. So as I mentioned, we're going to San Diego. So we are going to, tying into some of the, I think people know I wear my heart on my sleeve. We're going to Feeding San Diego to talk about their food insecurity challenges and opportunities and what they're doing to address it, so we can learn from them. Then we're going to go to a farmer's market, and then we're going to get a tour about efforts that they've done to localize their food economy, which is apparently very robust. So hopefully get some best practices from them. And then we're going to a fish market, so we're going to literally see the local economy in action. And then we have this really cool tour, behind the scenes tour of Little Italy, so which is particularly relevant now as we're going through the debate, healthy debate about the 76ers arena downtown and the potential challenges that Chinatown will face. So we're going to ask Little Italy to talk about how they've created their Little Italy and what goes into maintaining the integrity of their experience. And also, as we talked about earlier, as we look to help form Africa Town here in Philadelphia, what did they do? What were the steps they took to create Little Italy? Did it happen naturally? Which is probably the case, as a lot of these towns do. But then, what have they done to formalize it? What have they done to maintain its well-being? So, Harry Hayman Travels. So stay tuned for more updates. It's really going to be about kind of the experiences that I've been privileged to have had. I'm kind of an old fuddy-duddy now, so leaving my little routine of this is where I live, this is where I get my coffee, this is my grocery store, this is where I work, this is the restaurant I go to, home. That I guess that happens when you get older. So, but anyway, I'll try and break out of my little routine and make some other stops for you, the viewing audience. Give you more material, and then I'll bless you with the stories of my travels over the course of the years. Talking about Mexico and going there, I don't know, 7, 8, 9 times. Some of the my friend Joe and I drove down the coast of San Diego, so we'll talk about that. Stopping at every fish taco shack along the way. Lived in Venezuela for a year. London we talked about earlier. Going through Europe. Haven't been to Africa yet, but that's on the agenda, and haven't been to Asia yet, so got to do that. I've obviously been all over the Caribbean. So anyway, stay tuned for Harry Hayman Travels. That's a new one because we don't have enough going on. Thank you.